Hey, welcome to lesson 3 where we will work on the area of composite shapes. I'll try to keep this one short and sweet because you've really already been doing some of this. So your learning target is you can calculate the area of complex figures. And since it's been a while since we've seen some of these shapes, let's go ahead and just do some reminders of area of some of these polygons that we have seen before. We've got our square with our area of the sides squared, or if you want to think about it, that's also our base times our height. So base times height. Rectangle is the same thing. We have the area of our base times our height. So our base times our height. To find the area of a triangle, we take 1/2 of our base times the height. And then the only important thing to remember on a triangle is that when we're looking for that height, it is a right angle from the base to the highest point of that triangle. That is the height of our triangle. Okay, and then we have our parallelograms, which we saw in our last lesson. Also base times height. You can choose either base, and then much like a triangle, the height of a parallelogram makes a right angle from that base up to the other side of the parallelogram. Okay, and then lastly we've got our darling trapezoids. These ones are a little bit trickier because our bases are a different size. So we take 1/2 of our base 1. And again, it doesn't really matter which one you call base 1, it will work out in the end, plus base 2. So those are the two sides that are parallel to each other. And then you multiply that by your height using the same technique you use for triangles and parallelograms. Okay, hopefully this is review. If you want to see some more of this, pop onto Khan Academy and just look up area of different polygons, or if there's one that you would specifically like to see how it works, like maybe you want to work some more with trapezoids, look for area of a trapezoid. So today we're going to look at the area of composite shapes, and you've already seen some of these in your journal problems. But a composite shape is made up of simple geometric shapes, and in order to find the area of composite shapes or any other irregular shaped figure, the best things to do are follow these 3 easy steps. First, divide it into a simple, non-overlapping shapes. So we're looking for what shapes that we know exist on this odd thing. Second, we'll find the area of each of those simpler shapes. And then lastly, we will add those areas together, or in some cases you have to do some subtraction. So let's get going with this odd shape. I'm looking for the area of this shaded figure. And so right off the bat, I see one rectangle. So I'm just going to highlight it. And then I like to just dissect it. So I pull it out of the composite shape, and I'm going to say, well, this is a rectangle with area of 20 feet by 12 feet. So if my area is my base times height, then my area of this is 20 times 12. So my area is 240 feet squared. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that circle quite yet. I'm going to move on to this triangle right here. There's a triangle. I'll call it triangle A. Redraw it, and I see that it has a base of 3. You can see that right there. So my base is 3, and then my height, since it already has a right angle right here, then the height is just that side of it, which is 20. Okay, so if my area is 1/2 of my base times my height, then I've got area is 1/2 of 20 times 3, or area is 1/2 of 60. So area is going to be 30 squared feet. Okay, let's do this other triangle. I'm gonna have you guys just pause and see if you can figure that one out on your own. Here's my work for it. I ended up with this triangle B having an area of 48 square feet. And then we're going to have to, in the end, subtract the area of this circle because that's not included in the shaded region. So let's find the area of that circle. So area is pi r squared. And then since our diameter is 10, that means our radius is 5. So we're going to do area is equal to pi 5 squared. Area is equal to pi times 25. So our area here is approximately 78.5. Okay, so our last step now is we need to add all of our shaded regions together and then subtract that circle. Make some more space here. There we go. Okay, so do my math in this box. This is the area of our composite shape is going to be 240. There's our square plus 30 for rectangle A plus 48 for rectangle B minus 78.5. So these are all pluses. All right, go ahead and do those calculations. And what I ended up with was an area of 239.5 square feet of the whole shaded region. And there's our answer. Okay, go ahead and get those journal problems done. There's a whole bunch of them, but take your time. You have a couple days. Help each other out. All right, thank you guys so much. Bye.